Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be building this 4L60E one piece. It's going in a 95 Tahoe with 350. Let's stack her together and here we go. First things first, reverse piston. Have this little notch right here in it. If you go down in the case, you can see that notch right there. That's where this is going to sit inside. I'll show you how to put it in. Grease, you're going to be your best friend again. Grease up all the O-ring, lip seals, whatever you want to call them. Now, get it inside the case. I don't want to rip no seals. Can't go in dry. It hurts. Here we go. You hear that? That's hitting in between the slot where it needs to be. So once you have it in there, grab anything you like. Hit it nice and soft. You'll know when it's down. You'll hear the difference. Hear that? Solid. That means it's down. Next. I already greased this bearing and this bearing. You can put it together in as one, as so. Hold it with two hands or one, however you want to do it. It's down all the way, spins nice, gonna work. Now we got the reverse clutches, low reverse. First one's always a wave. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it's waved. Has a little notch in it. This always faces towards you, straight down into the case. Literally straight down. That wave, and then you hit it with a steel, then all the way to the top. Clutch steel to the top. Now you can turn it, make sure they're not too tight, turns good. Now, when you take apart your transmission, if you lay all your bolts out and everything that goes in the transmission nicely and organized, you'll know if you forget something, you'll look at the bench, you'll be like, oh man, I forgot that. So just be organized. Then after you put the reverse clutches in, you got this rattle clip, put some grease on it, and you could see where it has these engroovements right here on it, and inside the case right here there's a little hump. That's where this is going to sit, just like this. See this little arc? It's going to sit right on there against the case. And we got the sprag, turns one way, locks the other way. Big gap, small gap, small gap. If you look here inside the case, there's the big gap that this is gonna go onto. So you want to hold it with two hands, nice and tight, nice and straight, and once it's there, you're gonna push just like that. And the center spot, you're gonna turn it, it's gonna go down just like that. Now to make sure everything's not too tight, even though I didn't put the snap ring on yet, you take your two fingers and you turn it. See how it's turning? Means it's not too tight. Reverse will work. Snap ring to the open side. You want to get one little piece of it to block this rattle clip. Just like that. See how it's in between here? Not all the way over, but right there. That's how you want it. Now this is plastic. These little fins are going to go straight down inside here. Bada bing, bada boom. Bang. Sunshell Beast going in. Two hands. Nice and slow. Just shake and bake. It'll go in. Now that the bearing's on there, Put it in there complete, just like this. Straight down. Just like that. Next victim, you're gonna need the shaft and clip. Very small, go from underneath. This might be a little hard for your first time because you have to hold the shaft up with a lot of pressure and grab a screwdriver with the other hand and zoom in on here. See this? There it is right there. You want to get one side in first. Just like that. See how that one side popped in? And give it a little and then walk it around. Walk it out, walk it out. Can't forget the sun gear. Now we're going to stack it all up in there. Input drum, second and fourth gear, and reverse inside here. Shake and bake all the way down. And you do a little shake and bake. If you come close, listen to this. This is how you're going to know it's all the way down. You know how solid that is? If it's on a clutch, it won't make that loud noise. Keep that in mind. Next thing, we're going to go for the band. Okay. The servo pin is going to be locked inside here, so you want to get this inside the case first. I like to put it right here. Just give this a little tap, and it literally slides down. And you take a screwdriver and you give it one more little. It's in the right spot. Now you can just leave it like that for now because we got to put the Corvette servo in. And if you put the band on already, this will never go on. It'll be too tight. So now we're going with the servo. Grease. Always go up. Up or down. Don't go sideways. Get it on there. Now, Corvette servo. See how I have it? Just like this, you're going to put it in. Then, you're going to grab the other half of the servo. Okay? This is the tricky part. You might need a buddy or someone to help you. You have to put a lot of pressure on here. Ah, there it is. Clip goes on. And you could literally twist this. Look, watch. See how I'm just twisting it? And it's on. Take a screwdriver. Make sure it's in the grooves. If you zoom in, you can actually see the grooves inside there. Next, I'm going to connect the band. This goes in the case. Like that. And let's go inside the tranny. Now with your screwdriver, you want to pry this band over and line it up with the nipple, just like that. Then you could give it a little push. Once that's on there, you want to turn. You want to turn this. Make sure everything turns smooth. See how easy this is turning? If you turn the drum and this drum does not turn smoothly like this, it's too tight right here, it's going to burn up. So definitely do that. Once the band is in and all that's in, the snack ring's on, get an air hose, come around this side. And we got 3 spots we're going to do some air checking. We got this hole right here. Sometimes this comes flying out, so I like to put pressure on here. It's good. Let's go inside the case. Watch the band right here. It's applying. Now there's another apply hole which is right here. It's applying good. One more hole right up in here. So now that we know the pin and the band is in the right spot, definitely have second and fourth gear. Now we're going to go ahead and put the pump on because we know all that's secure, it's good. Grease this up really good inside here. If you guys are wanting to get any kits, rebuild kits, high performance parts, let me know and I'll get with my company WIT right here, whatever it takes. Got all the parts, the kits, the drums, you name it, they got it. So here it goes. Pump gasquito. The O-ring I already got on here. Lube that up some more. New Teflon rings right here. So we're going on. Easiest way for me to put the pump in, you know the filter is going to be facing out right through here. So I get the two closest holes together right here, and they go right here inside the case. Now don't slam it down, do a little shake and bake, just like that, how it went down nice and smooth. Now you can literally look through here and you can see if you're aligned with your holes or not, which they all are. And if you guys are interested in rebuilding the drums or the pump or anything inside the unit, check out my other YouTube videos. They're online. Like, subscribe, and let me know. Up here. Put the buckles on. That's about it for this 4L60E one piece today, guys. So check back into the channel. Like I said, subscribe, follow, and like, and let me know any feedback you need me to show you guys. I'm here for you. Have a good one.